Kaboom! Teach them! Always make sure the message reach them.
Live from Kingston, Jamaica, broadcasting around the world. You're watching the Teach Them YouTube show. Intellectual, yet stimulating. Fair, frank, and factual. This is Extra Class, streaming to the world and beyond.
You know, it's Teach Them, the #1 intellectual blogging panel on the YouTube channel.
Good night, everyone. Let me know if you are seeing me clearly. Let me know if you're hearing me clearly. If you're seeing and hearing me clearly, welcome to another episode of Extra Class, episode number 272. I trust that everybody is okay. I trust that everybody is safe. Depending on where you are, I trust that you are dry as well. Spare a thought for our Caribbean brothers over in Hispaniola, which is Dominican Republic, and Haiti more so. But for the persons who are still at work on this Sunday evening, I trust that your shift will end soon. You will get a chance to get home to be with your family in very short order. For the people who are on the road, please be safe, get home safely. For the people who are home, ready for listen to teach about some things we have to jam down. Jamrock, Jamaica land we love. Land of food and water, Bob Marley, Usain Bolt, Vice Cartel, Bush Bantan, Shelley and Fraser Price, Elaine Thompson, Portia Simpson Miller, Marcus Mosiah Garvey, some politician people, some other people, you understand? Peeps. Good night. There. Soon circle.
Kaboom! Teach them! Always make sure the message reach them. You know, it's Teach Them, the #1 intellectual blogging panel on the YouTube channel. Hey, yo, like, subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification button. Hey, yo, we always up to something. Teach them. Hey, yo, send the message and make it reach them. It's Teach Them right here. Warlord representing.
Hey peeps, big up on yourself. Please share the stream for me. Please like the stream and you know the regular things. Peeps, good night. We're there. Kinda tired, but we're here. Where we start now? I just one thing before me go any further. I'm change this. Alright, I'm gonna adjust this first and foremost. Yeah, peeps. Earlier today, I uploaded a video with highlights from the birthday celebration for Beanie Man that was held yesterday in, Half Hope Road, really. And where he celebrated his birthday with friends and family. I would have known prior to doing the video that persons would have taken offense to the video. I would have also be aware of the fact that we are in the middle of a pandemic, and it is important that we practice for our own safety or personal safety and for those around us. The best practices, the wearing of masks, social distancing and stuff. Yeah. When I got the invite, as a matter of fact, I knew about the event before now, but I didn't even realize that the invitation was sent to me from Friday evening. It's sometime yesterday I realized, I said, oh, whoa, I'm there, I decide to boom, 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 boom. All right, I'm going to run in because you don't know anything. Work where I work. As a matter of fact, why the power supplier, the UPS has trip, so. See, as a matter of fact, what did I say now? Yeah, on the invitation it says that a mask is a requirement for your attendance, so to speak. So when I got there still, I was a bit concerned about the whole situation, in all honesty. You understand? Yeah, but at the end of the day still, every man choose their own destiny. Every man have their own big man. You understand? It wasn't a good look in terms of how persons were not wearing their masks. And I mean, the reality, peeps, is a social gathering. And let me get this clear out of the way. There is nothing untoward about the event in terms of it was against regulations, and there was not that. The event was staged because the event could have been staged. Zane, the man decides I'm going to share his birthday with his friends and his family. You understand what I say? Zane, it's not like it was a party where people go there dagger and gyrate and wine upon each other. So some persons have taken offense. And as a matter of fact, way before the video went live, I would have pinned a comment saying I understand the situation and stuff. But you know, some people still not going to see that. Zane, and all sort of something. First and foremost, I sincerely hope that nobody at the event was sick, is sick, or will become sick. You understand? I went there to work, not to engage and interact. I didn't leave my mask. Zane, it wasn't the best show of best practices in all honesty. We can't go around that. You understand? But and this is not to make excuse, but a man like Beanie Man I go have a birthday. Him friends them go on there. Did they? And I suppose it is still way better, and people are get offended now. It's way better than some people me see on the road I run up and down in a orange and green, in a bus and a truck and car, back of politicians. Yeah, so I say. See, and you know the funny thing about it is it was a show of unity. It was a show of love and togetherness. Many people in the crowd would have had personal differences with Beanie Man in the past. You understand? And it was nice to see the ones and ones them come together. I mean, kind of close still, based on the situation and all the vibes. You understand? Zane, some of the same people them are complaining about social distance. Them under some comments in some video where man say yo Beanie Man and man a war or Beanie Man box down man or thumb down man. And them there's something them in a negativity. But there's a show of unity in the thing. Zane, if them the say Beanie Man and popcorn a war, social distance so no matter. Them the say Beanie and Killer a war, social distance so no matter. You understand what I say? And thing, if them say Lexus and Killer a war, cause them did that too. It don't matter. You understand? But because I love and unity is a problem. You understand? So, I understand the people I'm concerned. I don't want people feel like say, yo, a double standard thing and reality. When I go there, I never did really want to stay there in all honesty. Because me did say mask is at the past. But then when me go there, look like that message was lost. But at the end of the day, it's work we are work. You understand? When I really, you know what I mean? In the midst of the thing, like, you know what I mean? I mean, you don't know, say, when the killer go hold a small reason, you don't know, say, whole heap of money in the crowd. We know like that and know we and thing, and a one heel and a one elbow and thing and one salute. But, you know what I mean? So, I understand the concerns and we can't go around it. It never look good. The reality that, you understand? But, I mean, Jaja, I hope everybody got alright. You understand? I mean, I say that's the best I can say. So, I now come here and say, yo, Ray. But then, I say, a million people on the road where they in orange and green are up and down back of some guys, and, you know what I mean? Some people find it entertaining and fun. You understand? Because of politics time again. So I don't know still, but big up Moses. You understand me? I say big up Blue and Naka and the whole crew. You understand me? I say big up on yourself. You know, if you reach out to teach and say, yo, teach, pass through, we give thanks. You know what I mean? We just stay out there, I do our little thing, I take our little time. I run our little race. You understand me? I say, with that to watch your face. You know what I mean? Peeps, yeah man. happy belated birthday to the doctor. You understand? As I said, it's not the perfect settings health-wise and thing. But I look love and unity, you know what I mean? Give thanks to it. You see? So I think I need to address that because some people kinda, you know what I mean? It was always going to have over 100k sooner than what you. You understand? See? Because from independence celebration, some whole heap of things go on and some whole heap of party and all sort of things, and I don't even know, so we see the nomination day spike it. You understand what I say? Then you got have one election spike. See, it think Jed Rasta, but I could deal with some things that I come here for deal with still. You know what I mean? And give thanks. Yeah, so could deal with some pressing matters, cause Beanie Man birthday done gone already. You see? Alright. Yeah, peeps, Laura. One with a look at thing, you understand? Laura kills 10-year-old girl in Haiti, and thousands in Dominican Republic are now without power. You know, funny enough, it was Friday night, Scotty and I was talking about the Haiti situation in terms of them being flooded all when look rain Joe because of deforestation and them something there. And here we are. So a 10-year-old girl was killed in Haiti. I think today when a tree fell on a house in the town, well, one place, a place named kind of set away. You understand? Ansia Pitres, hope I got that near to correct. Southeast of the capital, Port-au-Prince, a tropical storm Laura lashed a section of the French-speaking Caribbean country. So, the Directorate of Civil Protection said the process of evacuating high-risk areas is continuing with the support of the local authorities and them something there. And the Ministry of Education also announced that it is considering closing schools that serve as emergency shelters, and emergency evacuation coordinators were on standby across the country and are also tasked with overseeing measures to prevent the spread of the coronavirus. So it's a double whammy thing. Haiti's COVID fight is really and truly has been a challenge. Plus now they will have to deal with the aftermath of tropical storm Laura, and God forbid any other tropical system that may be yet to come as the Atlantic hurricane season extend up to the 30th of November. Yeah? Jaja. Not sure if any injuries or such would have been recorded in the dam rep, but many people were without power. But I mean, without power is simple compared to losing a life. You understand what I say? So, yeah. Jamaica, well, we have been receiving showers and thunderstorms as a result of the outer bands of tropical storm Laura influencing weather conditions over the island that is scheduled to continue into tonight and into tomorrow. As a matter of fact, some places are predicted to receive 2 or more inches of rainfall over the next 24 or so hours. So even though we are not directly in the path of the tropical storm, it is a very large system, and the outward bands or spirals will influence weather condition over the island for the next couple of hours. So persons who live in low-lying, flood-prone areas are being advised to be on alert, and at the nearest sign of trouble, you take with yourself, because, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. So let's hope that the rainfall is as such that will, you know what I mean, keep the place cool and tap up the Mona Reservoir and the Whoop Dam and some water and some river that will run low or dry and nobody not have to cry. You understand? Yes, Rasta. Boy, I mean, I tell us, every wedding turn, maca juke them, buckle cut them, cutlass chop them, gunshot shot them, earthquake shake them, rain wash them, sunburn them, mosquito bite them. I don't know Rasta. Jaja. You understand? So as Jamaicans you have to give thanks because I mean it thing not perfect and it thing rough sometimes, but there are people out there who are deal with the thing. It even rough, it just not exist. You understand? So yes, I Jamaica one love so the farmers will be happy. Yes. Yes, as long as it is in I mean an amount where you know wash them crops. You know what I mean? So I choose still. Yeah man, we give thanks to the rain and always, you know. As long as it's not too much, you know, too much of one thing, good for nothing. Steve Jargon said them wicked. But you know, I don't know that everybody are yet wicked, brother. I don't know so the children them over yet wicked. You understand? So I don't know say what the youths them experience or for them fault and accord it things that away, brother. I don't know that 80 people wicked than nobody else. Yes, so but just sit down and look on the myriads of trials and tribulations that they have endured in my lifetime plus before my lifetime. You understand? So I don't know. You see me? There are a whole heap of wicked people there in Jamaica, brother. I want to tell you, say, probably more wicked people there in Jamaica than Haiti. You stay there. You understand? Yeah, man. So, hopefully, things will return to some semblance of normalcy for our Haitian brothers and sisters as soon as is possible. Because, trust me, they have been dealing with a lot of things. You understand? Them something. You know, coronavirus, it never gone away. It there same way. You know, only there on the gully side, but it's there on the uptown side and the east side and the west side. And the Commissioner of Police, Major General Anthony Anderson, have been confirmed positive after contracting the coronavirus. So police commissioner tests positive for the coronavirus. I think he, you know, would probably be one of the most high profile person in the country, people in the country to have tested positive. I remember Dunstan Brian, I don't remember if Dunstan tested positive, but something did go on up on Ministry of Health, that he's a permanent secretary in the health ministry. Richard Creary, who is the mayor of Port Maria, and who else I proof? I don't remember, but yeah, the commissioner. So the Jamaica Constabulary Force on Saturday night confirmed that Police Commissioner Major General Anthony Anderson has tested positive for the coronavirus. The Jamaica Constabulary Force, in a statement released early on Sunday morning, said the commissioner is in quarantine at home with mild flu-like symptoms. In keeping with the force's internal protocols, upon feeling and recognizing the symptoms, Commissioner Anderson immediately subjected himself to the necessary tests and was notified on the 22nd of August of a positive result, which was yesterday. So the commissioner is said to be in good spirits and only experiencing mild symptoms. As a precautionary measure, arrangements have been made for members of his immediate support staff to be tested, and they have been placed under quarantine and are awaiting the results of the test. Also, the JCF said sections of the Office of the Police Commissioner are to be immediately closed to facilitate sanitization and further testing of staff members. Meanwhile, Commissioner Anderson has urged all members of the constabulary, particularly those on the front line of the nation's fight against the pandemic, to take all necessary precautions while carrying out their daily functions. He called on the members to strictly observe the established COVID-19 protocols and immediately seek medical attention once any flu-like symptoms is experienced. Just like anybody who would have contracted the coronavirus, I wish that the commissioner's recovery is very quick and he will be able to assume his substantive responsibilities and them something in the shortest time possible. You know what I mean? And just like I wish all persons who are currently positive cases, active cases, that their fight will be over soon and they will be able to, you know what I mean, return to being able to live a normal life. Jaja. As a matter of fact, I say I look at gotcha. US issues new security alert to citizens in Jamaica. For some strange reason, I find this amazingly funny. The US State Department has issued a new a new security alert to its citizens as Jamaica prepares for its general election on September 3rd. You should remain vigilant while moving about the country as the election draws near, the State Department advised. Political gatherings and rallies could lead to traffic disruptions, and large gatherings and crowds can be unpredictable and present opportunities for criminals, as well as the spread of the coronavirus, the advisory said. You should also be aware that the colors orange, green, and yellow are politically significant and may incite a reaction if worn in public, said the advisory. Americans were told to 1. Be aware of their surroundings. 2. Avoid large gatherings and crowds. 3. Exercise caution if unexpectedly in the vicinity of large gatherings or protests. 4. Monitor local media for updates. And 5. Keep a low profile. I want to tell us is Jamaica should they not advise Jamaicans in the United States about there something more than the other way around, but I digress. All American citizens follow on State Department of State, people let me say. You understand? Yeah man. Aye sir. Tighter COVID curfew for Kingston, St. Andrew, St. Catherine, and Clarendon. I got a notification that there was a double murder in Spanish Town earlier. I soon get around to that. I'm gonna try see if I can find the COVID numbers for today now. I don't know if them out yet. Government Ministry of Health there. And over. Great Toffee Anderson. Well, they tell me a thing earlier, but me can't. Oh, one press conference I go on now. Yeah, one live conference I go on, it look like. You understand? I never know about that. But anyways, more than a stream anyway, so you know what I mean? I shouldn't stream it. Is that I shouldn't do? You not tell me I want fear. Yeah. Oh, look, I see numbers them now. Last 24 hours, 160 new cases. Wow. Too tough it. No, man, one press conference I go on, man, it look like. See? From the Ministry of Health, it look like. 116 new confirmed cases for the last 24 hours. The unfortunate reality is that number may continue to rise for the foreseeable future. See? And thing, wow. No. So residents of Kingston and St. Andrew, St. Catherine and Clarendon will be are now subjected to far more restrictive curfew hours as of last night, August 22nd. So the curfew began 7 last night and would have run to 5 this morning. That will be the general situation until September the 2nd, the day before election. Zine, the development follows 2 consecutive days of record numbers. Well, see the biggest record, of COVID cases on the island, which has caused panic among Jamaicans both at home and overseas. So Prime Minister Andrew Holness made the announcement of the revised hours during an emergency press conference at Jamaica House on Friday. This is what we have to do if we do not have consistent observation of the infection prevention and control measures, Holness said. You understand? So the eastern parish of St. Thomas, which has recorded more than 100 cases in 3 weeks, and where several communities are under quarantine, was previously placed on a 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. curfew. The rest of the country remains on the 11 to 5 a.m. curfew. Yeah? Well, but you know for Kingston and St. Catherine and St. Andrew. So like in St. Thomas, funerals have been restricted in Kingston and St. Andrew, Clarendon and St. Catherine. Churches will be prohibited from holding funerals, conventions and other civic activities. However, regular church service that adhere to the health protocols will still be allowed to take place. Burials will be allowed to continue, but with strict enforcement of 15 people. The 15 includes the funeral officials and those preparing the graveside. You understand? Added to that, you see, as I would have said Friday night, I would have been very surprised if school reopened on the 7th of September as was proposed prior. Seeing what we have been seeing recently and knowing that nomination day would have caused a lot of problems so we not start deal with it. Plus election day will cause a lot of problems so we not start deal with it. So the opening of schools was slated to commence on Monday the 7th of September on a phased basis that has been pushed back by a month to Monday the 5th of October due to the ongoing surge in COVID-19 cases. I dare say that the October 5 day is probably not going to be possible either, but what do I know? No, teacher, school could not open in September. That was the plan though. Seeing, there has been a spike in coronavirus cases over the past 3 weeks in Jamaica. You understand? You know, and them something there. So the Minister of Education, there's something about a place. I think him there. So the Minister of Education, Carl Samuda, in a statement on Friday evening, said the delay in the reopening of schools follows consultation with the Ministry of Health and Wellness. Barring any unforeseen challenges, school will reopen on a phased basis beginning Monday, October 5, 2020, Samuda said. If classes resumes on that date, it would mean students would have been out of the classroom for approximately 7 months. Samuda said the re-engagement is based on a blended approach. Blended being when we have physical classroom settings and online or virtual learning sessions, which includes face-to-face teaching and learning online and offline computer-aided learning, televised learning and printed learning kits. The approach also includes the Ministry of Education's content app and other learning management systems. Now, according to the minister's statement, during the period between now and September, the ministry will finalize the distribution of tablets to teachers and students at the primary level and finalize the procurement of laptops for students on the program of advancement through health and education at grade 10 to 13. The ministry will also activate the Google learning management system for all schools, and training will be provided on the use of the system. Psychosocial support and empowerment sessions will also be provided for our students, teachers and parents, and printed learning kits will be distributed to students. Educational support programs will also be extended and new partnerships will be forged to support distance and remote learning. The ministry said further details will be provided to the nation after more in-depth consultation with stakeholders. I'm reading this and I find a lot of things in it very funny, but I'll leave that for some other time. As I had expressed on Friday night, is that children will become more exposed to the coronavirus due to the spike before the election was declared, but also the nomination day situation and the campaigning that would have taken place since declaration and since Friday when the Prime Minister announced that motorcades had to be put aside and them for campaign on social media. They're only facilitating drive-throughs. But you know, a funny thing is that with the drive-through, people still come on road, come knock pot cover and put up finger, fist in the air and revel and all sort of things. I don't know Rasta. See, my concern is that I watch a doctor from Jamaica on Instagram, so the government have no control over the virus since the Prime Minister called the election. See, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. See, watch this. You see, especially the students who will be going to grade 11 are in serious trouble in many schools. And let me explain to you why. And I'm speaking for myself, yeah? And I'm sure many 4th form, 5th form teachers will be experiencing the same thing. As you know, I teach geography at the CXC level. Normally, your 4th form students, they start the SBA from grade 10. So you would go on a field trip sometime between, April, May, early June, thereabouts. So they start the SBA before they go off on summer. That's how I do it anyways. You understand? So when they come back September morning, when I see them, I need the second draft of my SBA. Because the first draft, me then get like close before end of year exam start. That's how we run our thing. We don't play around. You understand? However, based on the fact that school had to close hastily in March, yes, and that never happened. Not only that, said that never happened, those students, many of them would have not received any form of teaching learning time between March and no, because some of them don't have access to the internet. Some of them don't have access to devices. Some of them don't have no parental supervision at home. We are going to insist when them have classes, them have to go to class and them's up there. See? So many of those students would have missed so much teaching learning time for their grade 10 year. Then now they would have to go to grade 11. See? Start and complete their SBA, which is not impossible. We have had to do that before. But the problem is that the school year now start on the school year for start, because it can't start September. 1 month push back to November plus the million months where them miss already, seeing from March. And it is highly likely that come October the 5th, school still can't open. So what then will happen to our grade 11 students who are preparing for external examination? What kind of programs will be put in place for these students? Because they got challenging. You understand me? I say, I can tell you now that my grade 10s, them not nowhere near where them should end at this point in time. You see me? So it's a conundrum. Whichever way you look at it rough Rasta. Yeah, man. And as me say, many of these parents were out for nomination day. Many of these parents will be out on election day. I mean, election comes, so you have to vote. So, me get that part there, but you know, people are go. When they come on to politics, people lose them inhibitions. People lose them senses. You understand? People lose all sort of things. From them days there. From them see the green or the orange. It doesn't really matter to them. You understand? And I promise you that post-election, there will be a massive spike in the COVID situation. I have said it already and I'll say it again. The election should not have been called for September. Seeing that prior to the calling of the election, there was an uptick in the number of confirmed cases. Knowing that if the election will be on the 3rd of September and school reopens on the 7th of September, the same people that will go vote election day and may be exposed to COVID-19 will be the same people going home to these children, go possibly infect them to come to school come September 7th. And you know, say from COVID gateway in our school system, I done it now. The election has to be called, yes, but the election is constitutionally due in February of 2021. 6 months down the road that. Plus, the Constitution allows for a 3 months extension in extenuating circumstances, national emergencies and disasters and them something there. But for whatever reason, the political directorate decide that now is the time because all is fine. You understand? And COVID is just a thing of the mind. Speaking of art, how am I to do this? I would have something there. I can't find it. Alright. I saw an article that was entitled Election Spike. I think I did script it in, but I don't see it. Oh, see it here? Hold on there. See it? Jamaica to see surge in COVID-19 cases in the wake of polls. Warns medic. No doctor no need to tell me that. No, we don't have a set election date more. See, it is due constitutionally every 5 years, but there's no set date in the 5th year for the election. You understand? So it can be anywhere from January to December of the 5th year. So no set date. Them been say them want to do that from when, but I don't know. Jamaica should brace for an even greater spike of COVID-19 following the September 3rd general election. I would have never know if they never tell me. Hold on, let me take down that up here. I think I did good doctor this year. Yeah. And thing. The ominous warning came yesterday from Dr. Alfred Dawes, Medical Director at the Windsor Wellness Center and Cariva Medical Limited, as he cautioned election campaigns against politicizing the COVID-19 pandemic. We need the COVID-19 vaccine to be distributed free of all costs to all Jamaicans, but this should not be in an effort to gain votes, but to ensure that the population can be protected from the ravages of the coronavirus and allow the economy to reopen fully, said Dawes as he urged Jamaicans to be extra vigilant during the election campaign season. On or about, listen to this, on or about September 17, we will start to see a massive spike in the cases due to the activities of the election campaign. Why do I say that? Because America was getting it COVID-19 under control. Then the George Floyd protest started. 2 weeks after that, they had a massive surge in cases and they were never able to contain it again, he argued. Even though we have curtailed activities now, on election day you are going to have people coming out from all over, and then there is going to be a massive spike, he said. Adding that like in the protests in the United States, the local election will draw large crowds together, which is exactly what you want to avoid. Yeah. I don't need to go on no more of that, you know, but as I don't tell you already, me never did need Dr. Alfred Dawes to tell me this. Like, me been a tell you that from them time. You understand? Jimmy Riley have a song. It's gonna get rougher now. Hear me? You... me don't remember the song, but you don't know it. You don't go listen to it. You understand? I could, cause me if you deal with the education wrap up the education thing, but me never do that. Me have to move to election spike. I kind of tie in with Wagwan. You understand? Parents seeking to homeschool must contact the education ministry. So don't bother feel say, oh, speaking about parents and homeschooling, I am sure that some parents, many parents, when they heard the news Friday night says school now open till October, them did feel like they want to run away. You understand? Because many parents are seeing firsthand what it is like to try to educate them youth. Many parents are realize the youths them not easy to deal with. So many parents did not look forward to school reopening September. So them never have to keep them pitney in their yard no longer. But around tell us right now some of the parents them they're worried. Because the next thing to and I like say because work still a keep So some of my parents have forgotten back at work and the youth say, boy, it thing rough rasta. You understand? It thing rough. So the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information is advising parents and guardians who intend to homeschool their children for the 2020-2021 academic year to contact the ministry before pulling their children from the formal school system. Speaking at the Jamaica Teachers Association 56th Annual Conference at the Montego Bay Convention Center, Portfolio Minister Carl Samuda said parents who desire this alternative option in light of the coronavirus pandemic must get authorization by sending a formal letter of request to the ministry. Parents who wish to have their children homeschooled for the new school year should write to the regional offices to request that registration at the school be retained and attendance credited for the period of homeschooling, he informed. This, he said, will ensure that students can be reintegrated into the school should the decision be taken at a later stage by the parent to re-engage in the public system. Mr. Samuda informed that the ministry keeps a record of every child that is engaged in the educational training in Jamaica. You understand? Meanwhile, the education minister said that homeschooling should not be confused with distance learning, which is facilitated by the public education system. The homeschool system allows children to learn at their own pace, in which teaching and learning is facilitated by parents, family members, or a trained tutor at the expense of the parent or guardian. Don't get that confused with distance learning and the online teaching. Online teaching is sponsored by the school system and is a part of the school strategy. So the new school term was slated to begin September 7, but due to the COVID situation, it has been pushed back to the 5th of October. You know, funny enough, at Beanie Man's birthday thingy, I heard Conscience and Bounty Killer having a conversation, and Conscience said, right now, someone are done till January. I had the camera and I have to laugh, look at me to that. Yeah, sir. The man said, right now, someone are done till January. Right now, you them summer break at January 4 done. And it may seem like a simple little statement, but I want to look into it. Yeah, so I say, I think what may have to happen, I suppose I may not want to take on this, is that the grade that the child is in now, or was in before school done in July, them should repeat that grade there. So if you was in, except grades, boy, you don't have to work because it's grade 6, you them have to go grade 7. Alright, so watch it now, because them do the exam already. So watch it. Let me show you what go on. I'm not work it out, I'm editing, but I think about it. So you know, bombard is rough, you know. It's going rough. It can't happen. For continuity, it's not going to happen. Yeah, sir. Grade 10 for do over about grade 10. It's that me think. It's rough. The whole dynamics and logistics of it are going to happen. James Wan, why they can't vote online? Brother, right now we can barely have online class. You feel like say we are gonna have online voting platform, brother? If voting go on online, some man know them are gonna lose cause no internet, none of them constituency. Some people in some constituency have light for charge no device or plug in a computer for vote online. You understand? But I don't know still, but I'm very worried, concerned for fourth farmers entering fifth form. See, that's a matter of fact, at my place of work, I will be responsible for the fifth form population this school year. See, and I would have had departmental responsibility last year for the humanities department, but a big man said, we need to go run grade 11, so I go out. It's going to be a rough year. You understand? I started writing my, because my orientation session was supposed to be on the 11th of September. I started writing my proposal the other day, but then me tap when me say October 5, but me will continue writing this week. You understand? And my orientation schedule and then look at things because you know one thing, it rough rasta. See? Level 100 TV. Brother, level 100 TV. If artists them are sitting there and not do nothing. You pay them. You give them money for put food on them. If a man them want to do 2 songs. You understand? You don't see man them on the truck at dance and something. If a man them want to 2 songs to put food on them table, I don't have no issue with that. See? If a man choose to voice 2 songs, a man an artist. If a man want to voice 2 songs, he voice 2 songs. Now for we say, yo, Ray. Because me don't tell you, say, Killer said, me not agree with Killer upon that neither. You understand? I say, I work, man, them I work. See? How many are we buy the man them songs online? How many are we stream the man them song? No stage show na keep. No party na keep. Where the man them make money from? The man them can make money through to look at dub. The man them not collect some boy money to and gone. Laugh and go on. You understand what I say? That's my view upon it that still. See? The man say me not say that. What you mean? I share my opinion for the thing. What you mean? Me not share my opinion. Me not have no issue with him. If the man them want voice to dub, we feed some youth, the man them voice to dub and feed them youth. We not business with the man them. The man them own life that. You understand what I say? The man them not thief. I work. The man them a work. My concern with the thing is that the people them a take the dub thing and now look on the issues them. You understand? So I just saw me pre the thing. It's where the man them a work. You see me? How much are we give the man them money for feed them pitney? Which part stage show I keep? How much man can go to Europe go perform and US go perform now? Eh? The man them a get some easy cheese, the man them collect that. Busy with a politician guy. I work. You understand? What about royalties owed to the artists? Royalties from where you think enough of the man them not have them thing in place, and brother? You understand? What I said this before, so I get some people never there Friday night. You understand? Every man look on things them own way. Every man free for look on things how them want look on the thing. You understand what I say? I am not into this. Politician I use no man. The man them a work. I work. The man them a work. You understand what I say? So if a man them can earn a money for the 2 dub plate. When someone call you for the 2 dub plate and some selector call you, work your work. So if a man call you for the 2 dub plate, the 2 dub plate and move on. You understand what I say? When last no show keep around here? If man they make money. No for we not buy no man, we not stream no body the song. We not buy nobody album around here. A bun we go burn that for a CD or download some song for some place. MP3 juice and them place there. Yes, and the man them have to eat. So we kind of get caught up in some emotional things sometimes. I don't understand why you're out still. You understand? I don't understand. You see, the man them have to feed them people, them family. You see me? I say, so that's my view upon the thing that. You see me? That's just my view upon it. What my concern with this whole dub plate, I do, cause right now I think I turn a clash, sound clash. we Anthony Greenland, you see, I don't mean I understand with people, and everybody else can share for them opinion, but teach them can't share for them opinion. Anytime teach them share my opinion and a man agree with it, yeah, he say me too smart. What you mean? That's my opinion on the thing, family. Your opinion on the thing is your opinion on the thing. You understand? Me not gonna agree with your opinion all the time. You don't need to agree with my opinion all the time. My opinion is that the artists, them, if them want to collect some money for voice to dub plate, them collect them money and voice them dub plate. That's my view upon the thing. You understand? When we get caught up in the dub plate thing now, and I forget about the real issues them we are faced, so whether we MP or Labour right or I'm a PNP, that's the problem. You understand what I say? How many of you know a streaming artists them song? Come on, family. And be realistic to it. The country locked down from when? The world locked down from when? You understand? Some of the man them, you think infinite resources some of the man them have. Yeah, and every man think they on the level there. You see me? So we get off, well, you can't stay upon it if you don't want to stay upon it, but me get off for that long time and move on, because there are more pertinent and pressing things to deal with. You understand what I say? So, you understand? So who want to see artists that are for them business? You see me I say? Me concerned about the fact say, when a man do a dub plate, in the dub plate, you know, he not when do for the community, you know, he not when do for the constituency, you know, he plans for the constituency. You know what I mean? That me concerned about. You see? If you tell an artist say enough advice a dub plate and I work him and I work, then me couldn't do that. Every artist that they want big people rasta. You see me? I see the PNP release their manifesto. How many people sit down and read the manifesto? Well, me not do it yet still, but I plan to. Think the Jamaica Labour Party release theirs tomorrow. You understand? So right now, issues them interested in. I don't even know the dub plates, if I tell you the honest truth. Me hear one and few of them and we talk about them and thing, but it's neither here nor there for me. You understand? So, alright, I can move on, because I guess sometimes people get too emotional about some things so it no make no sense. You see me I say? And thing. Teacher need to do a dub plate for a party. No, family. You understand? We don't get so drawn in the election thing, in the politics thing. Let them stay with that. But as me as an artist want do him thing. I do you know what I mean? Yeah, man. See? Did they check you for dub plate? Means that an artist, Paul Myers. So you check me for dub plate, I'm an artist. Means a teacher. They want a lesson plan, I got that. Yeah. Shall we there now? So parents have to seek permission from school for, you know what I mean? Them something. There was a lockdown over JD for night time because of the COVID situation and thing. So the headquarters of the Jamaica Defence Force at Upper Camp was placed on a lockdown after an officer said to be a brigade commander tested positive for the novel coronavirus, while a soldier reported that his wife had tested positive for the virus. Sorry guys. So the source said the entire camp was placed on a lockdown until all soldiers were tested for the virus. Or will be until. So the JDS spokesperson could not be reached at the time, and it was not immediately clear how the lockdown is likely to affect the operations of the army, especially since the country in campaign mode for the September 3rd general election. So I'm not entirely sure what is the situation up by camp now. Zane and thing. But we hope that, you know what I mean, because the military, just like the police force, is critical, especially in these times. And thing. Friday night we spoke about 3 incidents in which political activists or affiliates were either shot to death, threatened, or some things go on. You understand? Apparently there's no ending sight. So second political activist attacked in Clarendon Southeast So Member of Parliament for Clarendon Southeastern, Pernell Charles Jr., says another political activist from the Rocky Settlement Division of his constituency was attacked at his home, Zane, and is now battling for life. I think this was Saturday morning this happened. Charles, who made the disclosure while speaking on Nationwide News Network, one of them time, said the incident took place sometime about 3:30. I don't know if it was Friday morning or Saturday morning. He said that the information available to him at the time was that the worker, who was not yet been identified, was in his home when a group of men entered and attacked him. According to Charles, the assailant escaped. This is the second such attack in the constituency. So party faithful Paul Henry, who had Monday worked to erect billboards for Charles, was shot dead at his gate to his home in Rocky Settlement that same night. Charles said there's a pattern from the by-election in Southeast Clarendon of political intimidation and political violence. I said, and I want to make it very clear, I will not be deterred. I will not be in fear, the MP noted. Charles said he would be seeking the help of the police commissioner. Well, I don't know if the police commissioner can assist right now, for assistance in securing the division, which he called one of his strongholds. As a person who represents the Jamaica Labour Party in this constituency, I have grave and serious concerns, he said. First and foremost, I don't know that this attack was politically motivated, politically influenced, but if so, I want to go stop the foolishness. I want to go stop arm people for people who don't really care about it. That's all I want to ask. You understand? I think we had moved past this type of politics. But then I mean fool still. You understand? You know, then see you can't waste powder upon blackboard. Him just have to shake off the powder there. Him just go and be blackboard same way. You understand? Blackboard can't turn whiteboard, you know. See? We still live in a country where some people are willing to take another man's life over political reasons. War next one over political reasons. Zane. Malice in brother or sister because of politics. You understand? Hurting brother or sister because of politics. And for what? How much has politics done for these people who are kill people, or if people still are kill people, or threaten people or attack people in the name of politics? Many times them people they not working, you know. Many times them people they not really living in no good settings, you know. Many times them people they hungry, you know. So what you fight for? What you fight for? A house? See? Meals 365 days of the year? A salary at the end of the month? What you fighting for? What you hurt your brother or your sister for? How is it benefiting you? Oh, yeah, Sheldon Lawrence, you're right, you know, brother, a Wednesday night. When I stream Friday night? Oh, Wednesday night for you, you know? Yeah. My apologies. That night there, last time I stream. So we keep on a fight. What we a fight for? See? Oh, we a fight so long and we still a suffer. A sufferation we a fight for? Are we fighting for sufferation? Because none of the man them will still a fight, still a suffer. You see anybody up at Cherry Garden or where they wanted about politics, or up at Jackshill, or down at Ironshore, or down at Westgate, down at Mobile side there, or up at Mandeville, up some big house place. You see them the people they have killed them one another, and I fling stone after them one another. The man them when you see, I fling stone after them one another and I threaten them one another. Look on them socio-economic situation. And them been a fight for decades. So what you fighting for? Then me can understand. If you go fight for something Rasta. You understand? You can't understand the man them, family. A man willing to kill a next man for him party. When party I do feel? When are we going to stop? Anthony Greenland, brother, it's like you're dumb or something, family. Well, a man a kill a man have to do with a man, artist, a voice, one dub plate. How that correlated? How is that the same thing? Eh? Brother, if you know nothing to say, just say nothing. Or just leave the stream. Because right now, y'all seek relevance when none not there. An artist, a voice, a dub plate. What does that have to do with a man a kill a man? Over politics. Brother, stop going like in a sensible man. You see me as a people. So you know, that is just one instance, you know. Yeah? Me say a couple of them go on. Shops of JLP operatives set on fire in Maypen, according to the reports. So the shops of two Jamaica Labour Party operatives were set on fire in Maypen, Clarendon late Wednesday evening in an incident that is alleged to be politically motivated. So here we go again. The 7th Road shop of JLP polling division captain in Clarendon Central, Sandra Mills, was destroyed, while that of JLP councillor caretaker for the Maypen West Division, Lorraine Green Mason, was damaged. Mills said she lost more than $300,000 in goods in the blaze, while Mason reported losses of $100,000, saying only a section of the structure was damaged. Yeah? The fire was extinguished by 2 fire units, and according to Green Mason, she knows the culprits and the incident was politically motivated. The claim was not confirmed by the Maypen police, who are now investigating. Yeah, son? And Jamaica has fought long and hard to move away from this kind of tribal politics, said Green Mason. Meanwhile, the JLP Clarendon Central candidate Mike Henry said it was now obvious that a threatening trend is developing. He said of the 6 shops in the area, only 2 owned by known JLP members were targeted. Jaja. Ja no still. But here we go on, man. When all is said and done, we have grown up in a society where we have been socialized to be diehards. You understand? And when it come on to politics, somehow I don't even know Rasta. Yes. I don't know. See? The political system is something that I have long spoken about and expressed my views on, and I pray for a day when we become mature politically as a people, where a man can have his political views and the next man have a different political view, and a man can remain hydrants. You understand what I say? So a man can be orange and a man can be green if them so decide to be under my brethren said way. You feel me I say? A man can party with film people them, and a man party with film people them, and them walk guy yard and the next man walk guy them yard, and them live in the same community. You see me? So we hear so our house was set afire somewhere in Gregory Park last week. Zane, one JLP council up at Red Hills was apparently shot at his home. The JLP brother down at St. Elizabeth, although his wife say she don't think the thing is politically motivated. Yeah, I don't know. I said different candidates come out about intimidation from their opponents. See? I don't know. Politics time again. When are we going to realize that the political system is so designed to divide us? The political system is so designed for the seekers of power to remain powerful. Yeah? When are we going to hold our political representatives responsible? Whether them are PNP, whether them are Labour, right? When are we going to break out of this nonsense about my mother did PNP or my mother did Labour, right? So me a PNP or me a Labour, right? When are we going to become independent of thought and mind and make our political decisions based on our own observations on the ground, based on the people who we think are better able to address our situation and our needs, or to champion our desires or causes, instead of this political, medieval, archaic, antiquated mentality? My mother, my grandfather, my grandmother did Labour right, so me have to be Labour right. Or my father, my great-great-grandfather, and my uncle are PNP, so me have to be PNP. Then I don't even know Rasta. I don't know. Yo. Alright, so. The thing is that, unfortunately, we might be addressing some more of these situations between now and the 3rd of September. I sincerely hope not. I sincerely hope that in some strange way we can start realizing that, look here, man, at the end of the day, you know, are we same one have a bills to pay for the next 5 years? A politician now pay a bill. You understand? The $500 where you get in your pocket, Zane, and the plate of curry goat where you get, or curry chicken, and the QR rum where you get, how long that gonna last? Is that worth hurting your brother and sister for? Is that worth you and a man in a war over? Do you have good roads to drive on in the constituency in which you live? Do you have consistent water supply coming through your taps in your home? Do you have street lights? Do you have a community center where your kids can go play? What is the security like in your constituency? These are the things, you know. What is the drain like in your constituency, you know, seeing that we're in the midst of the hurricane season? Do your children have access to the internet for online schooling? So don't get caught up in a Babylon, man. Don't get lost, man. Remember your situation and your experience. You understand? I remember say, if your MP a PNP and him not do nothing for the constituency, vote him out. If your MP a Labour right and him not do nothing for the constituency, vote him out. Argument done. Give your next man a chance. If him come and not do nothing, get rid of him. No man is supposed to sit down in a constituency for 30 years and running water in there. When I hear that, a man is supposed to sit in a constituency for 30 years and you can't walk good on the road, else your anchor ring out in a pothole or your front end of your vehicle lick out. You can't go out at night time because I be a darkness you go out and no street light no out there. But for some people, it no matter. As long as PNP are going to retain the constituency, or Labour are going to retain the constituency, we're good. It no matter. You see me I say? When we are going to realize, say, yo, we don't owe politicians nothing around here. But are we, if it happen to we are fool. You understand? We are fool if we are do the same thing for 30 years. And nothing change. Then we are idiot. Because we have made politicians feel like say them can't do anything and it's business as usual. You understand? Then what you think them are going to do? You see me? But then you go war with the next man. For your party. Your party. Your own party. The party have your name. Your party. Joke thing on the pan, man. Just remember to come September 3. Whether the JLP form the government or the PNP form the government, the struggle will continue. You understand? Remember say you and me have to go look at ourselves same way. See it? Remember say we still have a light bill and a water bill for pay said way. And we internet bill. Remember say we have to go drive on the same road them. You understand? Remember say we have to go deal with the water lack off situation said way. So we must know no up to you know. You see me? We must know what we're up to. Aye, sir. Then, why I don't know still. Some people very patient. Some man make Job thing look lily. Some man make Job look like him never did that try. You understand? So, as me as a people, it's everybody's from your 18 and you're a citizen of Jamaica, it is your constitutional right to exercise your franchise by selecting a person who you think is best able to represent you. You understand? Only you can decide who is best for you. See, but when you make a decision, man, not tell me about say, cause your mother did this or your father did this. See? Auntie. Now tell me, say, your family been this way forever. You see me? You looking at the situation, look at the situation and see if there's any better between the black dog and the monkey. You understand? So, we'll see. Oh boy. Gun seized. 4 held as cops intercept car in St. Andrew operation. Give thanks to the police there. So the St. Andrew North police have charged 4 men with the offense of illegal possession of firearm and ammunition following an incident that occurred at the intersection of Sunrise Crescent and Sunrise Drive in Kingston 19. They are Chevron West, 19 years old, of Linda Road, Kingston 5. Sadisi Johnson, otherwise called TJ, 29 years old, of Sunrise Crescent, Kingston 19. Nikosi McLarty, 28-year-old taxi operator of Christopher Drive, Kingston 9. and 19-year-old Rakeem Walker, otherwise called Rajay, of Sunrise Crescent, Kingston 19. Reports from the Constant Spring Police had at about 4:30 p.m. on August 13, a team of officers was along Sunrise Crescent when a Nissan motorcar was observed driving in front of the service vehicle in a manner that arose their suspicion. The vehicle was intercepted and the passengers were instructed to exit the vehicle. The passengers were all searched and a brown one-strap bag found to contain one black-handled .38 revolver and 3.38 rounds of ammunition and one 9mm round was found. So the men were subsequently arrested and charged following an interview with the police on the 20th of August. Court date is being finalized. Empress Brown, how are you? Haven't seen you in a little bit. Hope all is well. Give thanks for the continued support on the channel. Thanks for the financial contribution as well. Blessings. Yeah, Rasta. I would have done this story a few months ago where Miss Colleen Walker was shot and killed outside her home in Kingston. There were many stories and counter stories in relation to her death. The police have finally held 2 men in relation. So 2 men charged with murder of Excelsior Vice Principal. So you know, at the time, Miss Walker was another teacher in a string of teachers who were killed in a few months period. So 2 men have been arrested and charged with the April 9, 2020 murder of 53-year-old Colleen Walker, former vice principal of Excelsior High School. So charged are 33-year-old Randy Raymond, otherwise called Teacher, Teecha, of no fixed address, and 31-year-old Michael Small, otherwise called Our, as in Hour, a truck driver of New Haven, Kingston 20. So they are charged with murder, conspiracy to commit murder, and illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. So police reports are at about 5:15 p.m. Walker was attending to flowers at her home, located in Queensberry, Kingston 19, when she was attacked by a gunman who shot her multiple times to the upper body. She was taken to hospital where she was pronounced dead. The police said the charges came after extensive and coordinated investigations were carried out by detectives assigned to the St. Andrew South Police Division and the Jamaica Constabulary Communication, Forensic and Cyber Crimes Division. The men are to appear before the courts at a later date. So, who they conspire with? Each other, I don't know. Empress Rosie. We don't know. It would be interesting to get the reason, the backstory behind Miss Colleen's untimely death. Jaja. So the police, it would have taken them some time, but it's always better to buy the time and do the investigation the proper way and create the file the proper way, so when the matter is brought in front of the courts, the prosecution have a chance at conviction. Because sometimes the police them rush the thing and we put the police them under pressure sometimes there, because I think go on here say yo not go on and not true. Them no brown skin or them no live up on the hill or them no have no name. But sometimes the police have to take time for the work. It's not SVU, you know, Special Victims Unit will take 1 hour for solve the case, you know. You understand? I know TV show. You understand? Sometimes these things have multiple strands and sometimes you have to plot them together to get one braid. You understand? So big up to the police. See, we know the work not easy. You understand? I hope you have held on to the right people them and the evidence will be of such where they will be made to pay for the demise of Miss Walker. Interested to hear the details of this case. Many things were said. As a matter of fact, the police actually did make a statement, say one thing. So I don't even know. You understand? So me I watch and see what go on. See, well done to the police. I saw an article over the weekend in relation to a missing woman. This lady on screen, her name is Miss Pauline Bingham. So, you know what I mean? She was found. Thank God. Miss Pauline Bingham, the 45-year-old woman of Washington Gardens, St. Andrew, had been missing since Tuesday, August 18, has been located. The Hunts Bay police confirmed that residents took the woman to the station this morning, but they did not disclose where she was found or the circumstances involved. So an elder from Washington Gardens, Seventh-day Adventist Church, of which Bingham is a member, told the Observer that Bingham is currently undergoing medical checks. So Bingham is a teacher's assistant at St. George's Girls Primary and Infant School in downtown Kingston. So I am happy that Empress Bingham was found alive. I am not certain of the circumstances that led to her being reported missing. But we'll give thanks. So hopefully those details will become available if any form of criminal activity was involved and them something. You understand? So give thanks. Sometimes you hear said these women go missing and that is it. So I don't know if she is sick or what the situation is and things. So it would be nice to get some details on them things sometime. But the important thing is that she has been found and she has been found alive. You understand? 56-year-old farmer held after man is beaten and chopped at party. So our next farmer farm food instead of farm food. And I see what I go on. 56-year-old Michael Samuels, otherwise called Mas Perry, a farmer of Bluefields, Westmoreland, was charged on Friday the 21st of August following an incident that happened in his community on Thursday the 13th of August. So reports from the Bluefields police are that about 3 a.m., Samuels and the complainant were at a party when an altercation developed. The complainant was subsequently beaten and chopped several times. He was assisted to hospital where he was admitted in serious condition. So an investigation was launched and Samuel was later charged for wounding with intent. He is scheduled to appear before the Savannah Lamar Parish Court on Tuesday, September 5. Zane, let me share some news articles before we go on. Because, my phone is so slow. Cops in quarantine after being exposed to likely COVID-19 cases. So following on the heels of Police Commissioner Major General Anthony Anderson testing positive for COVID-19, more than a dozen Senton-based police officers are said to be in quarantine. It is being reported that the officers came into contact with persons who are suspected of having the respiratory illness. The cops who are attached to Wattown and Alexandria police stations have been placed in quarantine according to Chairman of Jamaica Police Federation, Detective Sergeant Patrick Rowe. So speaking on a radio interview on Sunday, Rowe said he has spoken to the management of the St. Ann Police Division, headed by Superintendent Calvin Small. So based on that conversation, Rowe said he is satisfied that the officers are secured to ensure that the appropriate instructions were given for a quarantine to be done for sanitization of these facilities and to prevent further exposure to other members of the police force. Overall, several other police divisions are being affected in the same way, with police officers being also in quarantine. Rowe revealed it is not clear how many cops have so far tested positive for the virus in St. Anna or island-wide, but several of them have been tested and are awaiting the results of the test. We hope that the officers will be okay, and even if they have tested positive, they will be able to recover in a timely fashion. I can read this like how we open the app now. Double murder in Spanish Town. Teen also shot and injured in attack. A man and a woman were shot and killed at a house on McVickers Lane in Spanish Town, St. Catherine on Sunday, August 22nd. A teenage girl was also shot and injured in the incident. The deceased persons have been identified as 36-year-old Anne-Marie Smith, a businesswoman of McVickers Lane. 34-year-old Sheldon Martin, a mechanic of Bobby Lane in Spanish Town, to much Lane family. Reports from the Spanish Town police are at about 2:15 a.m. The now deceased persons and the teen were asleep at a house when a gunman gained entry to the dwelling via an unfinished section of the roof. The man allegedly opened gunfire, hitting the 3 occupants. The police were summoned and the injured persons were taken to a hospital, where Smith and Martin were pronounced dead on arrival. The teen was treated and remains in stable condition. Detectives from the Major Investigations Division are probing the incident. So if accident not kill we, or we not kill one another, or corona, something. You understand? Something. We just have to find a way to kill ourselves in the country. You don't see what I go on. You understand? Young farmer charged with cousin's murder in St. Mary. Next farmer, farm fool. The police are reporting that a 21-year-old man has been implicated in the killing of his cousin, which occurred during a dispute in Carnal, St. Mary earlier this month. The accused is Emilio Williams, a farmer of Carnal near Highgate in the parish. He was charged on Monday the 17th of August with the murder of 27-year-old Kevin Hyatt, also called Jojo. Allegations are that on Monday the 10th of August, the accused had a dispute with his cousin. The police said a machete and a ground fork were brought into play and both parties received injuries and were taken to a hospital. Hyatt died whilst being treated, while Williams was treated and released into the custody of the police. Williams was charged after an interview with the police. He is to appear in the St. Mary Parish Court on Thursday the 8th of August. Ground fork and cut this man, yo. Some Williams are involved in something else. Nah, why don't know Rasta? Peeps, remember I did a story once about one gun with them called Brianna that has been responsible for many deaths in the country, or linked to many deaths in the country. I did another video the other day about a gun that they call Ghost. They don't find Ghost yet, but they find Brianna. See, so Ghost is still on the run, on the loose. This is not a gun this time, but it's one man. I think him name Orlando Chambers. He has been linked to more than 15 murders. Yeah, one ghost gun finna that was it. Yeah, but they call the gun, they might call the gun ghost to still. So if you get what I say, you see me? The High Command of the Jamaica Constabulary Force is lauding the work of investigators that led to the killing of one of Jamaica's most notorious gangsters. 34-year-old Orlando Chambers of Maxfield Avenue in St. Andrew was shot dead during a confrontation with the police about 5:50 a.m. on Thursday the 20th of August. Police said Chambers was listed as a person of interest in more than 15 murders, shootings and other violent crimes that dated back to January 2019 in the parish. A 1 year man involved in a 15 murder. You know? The targeted operation that led to Chambers' death was a culmination of months of coordinated investigative work from detectives in St. Anne and the corporate area, spanning teams from the Specialized Operations, SWAT and Counter-Terrorism and Organized Crimes Unit, CTOC, the Police High Command said in the release. Hailing the work of officers, Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of the crime portfolio, Fritz Bailey, noted that the police of St. Anne are breathing a sigh of relief following the news that a ruthless gangster who wreaked havoc on their lives and livelihoods is no more. Police said Chambers has been at the center of an ongoing feud between rival gangs in St. Anne for some time. Among the many active cases on the investigation that he has been connected with are the August 2019 double murder of Lancelot White, OC, Buck 1, and Kemar Thomas, both of Parrytown in Ocherius. Both men were at a shop drinking when they were attacked by 2 gunmen, who shot and killed them. The killings were organized by Chambers to end an ongoing matter in the courts. The April 2020 double murder of Omar Beckford, OC Omi, and Sharnardo Gaynor, OC Zidane, both of Kellington in Parrytown. Their deaths were organized and executed by Chambers as a result of an ongoing gang feud and related to accusations that Gaynor informed the police of gang activities. In May 2020, Chambers organized the shooting of a 62-year-old man in a section of Parrytown known as Gaza. It is alleged that the man is a cousin of another man who Chambers was feuding with. As such, it was determined that the elderly man was no longer welcome in the community. The thugs broke into the man's house while he was asleep and shot him in the face and arm. Luckily, he survived the shooting. DCP Bailey issued a message for other persons pursuing a life of violence and crime. Regardless of where you are hiding, regardless of how long it takes, the Jamaica Constabulary Force has the will, determination and resources to pursue these matters. We will find you and we will bring you to justice. Wherever you are, we will employ the necessary intelligence, science, technology, and other resources to find you. We are taking our country back from gangsters. Yo, so you want a man of a thing, but because you're a man of a thing, you're a family member and welcome in our community again. You don't see what's going on here. Would have talked about Parrytown many times on this stream in recent months. Many times. Many of these killings we have spoken about. One man. One of the double murder apparently is to get rid of witness. Sis. One of them, gang feud. Gang feud. Yo. And you know what is the most heartening thing about all of these things? Most of these gangsters who are killed, you see? Them people then can't find money to bury them most of the time. So you live your life as a gangster. You live your life robbing and killing and raping. See? But when you die, there's no money to give you a proper burial. See, your life would have been wasted in so many different ways, family. Again, well done to the security forces. There has been quite a bit of success in recent weeks. We know that policing this country is not easy. For many different reasons. Corruption probably being the main one. The lack of trust of the police force probably is the second one. Lack of resources is not far behind. But despite the challenges, the brave men and women of the Jamaica Constabulary Force and the Jamaica Defence Force continue to plow away, to plug away. You understand? One by one, man. One by one, as my father and Lazar Morgan say in our song. You understand? Big up on yourself. Give thanks. You see me? Foolishness have to stop somewhere, brother. You understand? And what I appreciate these days, because back in the days, you know, no matter how people in our community know so the man them are criminal, you know, from police kill them with black and tire, bun and tree cut down, you know. If you realize what has been going on recently is that these men that are being killed by the police, not even dog bark after police kill them. People tired, man. Even people who have been complicit, Zane, have grown tired. Because many of the people who have been complicit down the years are now looking down the nozzle of the guns of these men where them been a protect and a say police a target them and anything. You see nobody a demonstrate and a block the road for them, man, these days. As a matter of fact, I rejoice, people, I rejoice. You understand? So give thanks to the police force, the military. We know it's rough out there. We know it's tough out there. But we have to keep fighting because that's the right thing. You understand what I say? And thing. I don't know, star. Give thanks. For all of the rest of man them out there who decide to yo them not leg off of the badness. They must know. See? Because they look like the thing serious, you know. Whatever reason the police and soldiers have been having the successes of late, whatever the formula is, man, have you up on the channel been a reason about it, you know. See? It's not even in the come and make no nice for now. Me and one of the viewers on the channel been a whole reason one of them time and they must teach. You know, because you know that there was some signing of a bill to allow the security forces to wiretap phones of people who they suspect to be involved in criminal activities. He's saying that based on his observation, it is since that legislation have been passed in the House of Representatives that the increase in the apprehension or death of wanted men has come about. Seeing some people are saying because it's an election year, but then the election year will then start from January. You see me? So I don't know how it takes to July and August of the election year if start happening. So I don't know still. Some people are saying I try election year and the government want say them been get successes as it relates to the crime fight. Who knows? You understand? So I will look at theories out there. For me, it don't even matter which one. But just want to know say we are make some progress. And the man them we walk a kill innocent people, them I get rid of them. Then me good with that. It don't even matter the reason for me. You understand what I say? Miss Patrice Harris, how are you? See, my day now, Empress, I go and give thanks and hope all is well with you and the family. You understand? Auntie. So as I say, for me, it don't really matter what the motivation as long as the country are clean up. Good. See, in the come no have no talk in a curfew or state of emergency. I will tell you that Chevis Bailey, as long as the police have involved in a shooting, I could SOE or Indicom has to be notified and Indicom goes on the scene to do their investigation. So I don't think you're correct with that, my friend. I could be wrong still, but I doubt that is the fact of the matter. You understand? Indicom still has their power to investigate cases that involves police and soldiers. See? So I don't know that the SOE renders Indicom impotent. I doubt it very much. See, but there, you know, Miss Harris, just tired and thing, but I give thanks. You understand? We have a lot to be thankful for. See, blessed and highly favored, I might say. You understand? And thing. So peeps, I call it a night still. You understand? Give thanks to the ones them. You understand? I know some of the ones them disagree with some things where we said tonight, but that's alright. You understand? I disagree with some of the things I want to say too. Hope that is alright for Uno, but it's alright for me still. You understand? We will always see things differently. You don't look through my eyes, I don't look through your eyes. You understand? Stream is to me share my views. You know, I'm not share my views in a you know I'm not share my views in my videos. We just share the information. So we not talk for 20 minutes about something, we talk about 1 minute about You understand? So the stream is to meet us all advise with the eye supporters and viewers them. Seeing we not always gonna see eye to eye for the thing. You understand? And thing. Lock City Music, bless up in a teach. Was nice seeing you yesterday. I see a word in a broski. You know what I mean? Give thanks, Rasta. I appreciate the support, said speed. Hope the one good, you know what I mean? And thing. When will Beanie Man interview be aired? Beanie Man interview before Beanie Man you have Loki D, Juna X, Marcia Griffiths, Jamison. So that's about 5 weeks right now. Or 4. Somewhere along the line there. You understand? And thing. I think the Beanie Man interview will be about 3 parts. Part 1, part 2, part 3. Could be more, but we'll probably keep it there. So 2 hours each. We'll see. Whole heap of things the man talk about, Rasta. So yeah, peeps. Give thanks. Big up on yourself. I want to do a call-in stream one of them day in a week, but I not telling you because I don't want to promise you and it not happen. You understand? Because you know what thing go. So appreciate the continued support. Respect to the ones them who continue to show love and, you know what I mean, give good advice and good critiques and them something. You know what I mean? Big up to the ones them where for some strange reason decide to be antagonistic and uncivilized. Big up on yourself, said speed. You understand? Big up to the people them who continue to encourage us. Big up to the people them who were in the premiere of the Bounty Killer. I am a product of Bounty video. And big up to the people them who were in the premiere this morning of the Beanie Man birthday thing. And as I say, I know people have reservations about the Beanie Man birthday thing. Many people have reservations about the Bounty Killer one as well. You understand? But at the end of the day, the work is the work. I would have wished that the situations were not as they were, and the man them did at least have on some mask and thing. But it wasn't a part where people are wind up on a dagger. You know, the man them just, you know what I mean, forward together and a whole reason out of mutual respect and love. You understand? And we give thanks to that. Unity is good. You see me I say? I know some people live for the fuss and the gossip and the sus and the animosity between them and them. You understand? Empress Cookie Mama, big up yourself in the Empress. You know, heart I love, you know. See, appreciate the continued support on the channel. A long time you're there. You understand? Appreciate the financial contribution as well. You have contributed a lot down the years and we give thanks. You understand? See, I know for some people, the animosity, you understand, and the feuding that turn them on and that give them kicks. Me not into that. I am more for unity and positivity. As a matter of fact, we do a little thing go on between Rodney and one artist and thing. And you know, so we don't really load up our thing, you know, but the influence might be bigger than some people think still. But we just keep it on a level. You understand? We just all a reason with all a reason with, and you know what I mean? We just take it from there. So you all have a load up thing, long talking. Every man can have their own opinion, yeah, so that's how it thing go. You see me I say? Make we unite not only in the COVID fight, but as Jamaicans, man. You understand? Let love lead the way, man. You understand? See, some people don't like the unity. Some people are animosity them think that. You understand? And no matter how positive a thing is, there are some people who dig for the negative all the time. I don't know how them people that live, you understand, would just search for negative energy, brother. Say me I say, it thing, boy, I don't know. But for the people them out there who want a better Jamaica, I love you, answer. You understand? For the people them out there who insist that Jamaica for continue and a part of destruction, I don't like you. You understand? But I love the people them want a better Jamaica. Because of that me want to. You understand? Zine, and thing. Peeps, big up on yourself. You understand? Appreciate the ones and appreciate the support. Zine, I know the world still continues, people still have to work. So when you go on the road tomorrow, load the big old headphone them. Stop separate yourself from, hey Kerry, what go on Queenie? stop separate yourself from your environment, them Bluetooth headpiece, the body now, them things in the hot. Them, you understand what I say? People are prune, man. Them only put jewelries and bangles and fandangles. People will take them from and take on the life in that process. Walk with only the cash where you need, man. You understand? If you must take public transportation at them time, teach him Mr. Vegas need him interview and him stop course. Vegas good, man. Mr. Vegas alright, man. You understand what I say? Vegas no need teach them, man. You say Vegas a big star, but him good, man. You understand? And thing. Vegas and Rodney have them thing and go on for years now. Them are them two and big body. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, that's how it thing go. You see me? If you have to take public transportation, try power with somebody where you know. But if that's not possible, take the license plate number, send it go get somebody. You understand? Tell people where they tell people where you go. Describe the car, describe the driver. Always follow your instinct. If it feels wrong, it is wrong. Above all, trust absolutely no one. For the people them out there who every move them make them share it on social media, sorry guys, everybody need to know what them there, everybody need to know what them have got. That's something in the wise. You understand? People are preying through them eyes. You understand? And I saw some people end up lose them lives. You know what I mean? No, do man. For the people that want to live them private life on social media, we don't know what private mean. We don't know what private mean. You understand? So you can't make people know, say, are you boo that or you bay that, you know, but everybody don't need to know every move and your boo and your bay make. You understand what I say? And you're going to end up look like a fool and people are going to say a bay to you and your bay. But we hope to get that. For the people them who suffer from the Instagram syndrome, where I scroll through Instagram so and I see how people are live them best life and you want to live them people their life. You can't live nobody's life, you only can live your life. You understand? Live the life where you live the best way you can. You have to learn to hold your own until you can own your own. And for the people them out there who still suffer from the dumb people with smartphone syndrome, we don't need some help, man. You understand? But only one can help on yourself, you know. Nobody else can do it for you. If phone them a beat with bad, man, make we try catch up with them now. Peeps. I say Miss Jen. Auntie Jen. Pick up yourself, you know, Miss Mac L. We just enjoy say that. Kanaika, Kerry J, Empress Cookie, BM, Father James Bond, big up yourself in a big brother. Empress Denise, Dante Dan, Broski Wagwan, Empress Rosie. For big up all of the moderators them. We deal with the moderators them. You know, a flogging from them nagging. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Finar, the man with the girls them say a star. You know, there's something go. Ricardo Thomas, big up yourself in a rasta. See, Lock City Music, blessings every time, you know. Neeks AG, Soldier Ricketts. Soldier, big up yourself, you know. You know what I think, you know. You know what I mean? Van Burn Whiteley, big up yourself, you know, family. You know what I mean? Father Michael Lewis, Said Speed, Empress Joan Gray. Manners and respect to all of the big people that the building. You know what I mean? All of the people that were there here before. Empress, MS, big up yourself. Thanks for the contribution over upon PayPal, Empress. Funk, I was supposed to message you, but then I get caught up in a Babylon and I didn't get round to it. You know what I mean? Miss Joan Reed, big up yourself. You know what I mean? Kerry, what you say? Well, we give thanks. You understand? We give thanks. Where's a private mean out and stunting with a Kyle them thick like dumpling. Jaja. Yeah, man, and big up to all of the rest of people that will contribute. Big up to my patrons them. You understand? On big up on yourself. The people them every month, them debit card, them credit card debit and them get teach a thing. Over upon Patreon. On big up on yourself. You know, we kind of do our Patreon thing different still. You understand? Because you know what thing go. Seeing if you are going to contribute, you don't need the spotlight if you say you contribute. Big up yourself. Big up to the people that will contribute on Super Chat. Big up to the people that will buy some things over a store from time to time. You need to put some things over there. But you understand? Big up to the people that will link up Western Union sometime. Big up to the PayPal people them. Big up to all of the people them. Big up to the people them and watch all I video them. All I stream them. Like them. Share them. Comment on them. Disagree with we. Big up on yourself. Agree with we. Big up on yourself. When I say teach, you know, I don't love that, but I'm a general. Big up yourself. Big up on yourself. You understand what I say? Yeah, man. Peeps, give thanks. Art of love. Soul music lover. Garfield Leslie. Big up to all of the people them in the channel WhatsApp group. Miss Deniva Cardna, good night. Thanks for the contribution. Big up to the people them in the Patreon WhatsApp group. We need to add some more people. Peeps, if you're there on Patreon, see, and you know, in the Patreon WhatsApp group, and you want to become a part of the WhatsApp group, just shot me a number. Big up on yourself. You understand? Big up to the people them where all about. Big up to the people them and message you and we not reply it. Big up to the people them call you and we miss it call them. To the people them on Facebook we message and we not get to read them yet. Big up to the people. May I try people. You understand? Give me a little time there. Greg Wilson. Teach, what's up? Long time I don't hear you talk about the stock market. The stock market thing kind of set away now, one of them time. You understand? Sean Black, pick up yourself in the family. Appreciate the contribution. You hear, sir? And think God favored me. That lady share every single video I post on the channel. Yeah, I tell you how I know. Because you see the group I should share them in there too. So me get back you all of them. Big up yourself, Empress. Give thanks. Father you Wilson, big up yourself in a Rasta man. Yeah, well, I don't know if it's a Rasta man, but you know a Rasta man. Big up yourself. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. Militant 007. Wagwan youth. Hope you're good enough. You understand? Man like you important to the thing, you know. Give thanks. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. And them something there. And for the people that want to be added to the channel WhatsApp group, link me. Let me know who you be on the channel. You understand? When I run your file and check out your profile and see if, you know what I mean, you can go in the group and smile. Stock market and the slow burner right now. Yeah, me check my portfolio over there. Me don't love it still. You understand? But we give thanks. Because them stocks there, one day they shall rise again. And if teacher no benefit, then my family will. You know what I mean? We give thanks. So we not panic and sell shares. We hold on for shares. You know what I mean? Yeah, Father Black, you know, we are keep doing that right now. I'm going to have to put it on hold because of all things set again. You understand? Because you have to wise, you know. You see me? You have to wise. But we have a few interview in our back where we can, you know what I mean, last a little while and things. So I could say, you know, BM, you don't know a channel number, BM. From you there around, you don't know, say, a 321-6425 is the number. Just shoot me and say, yo, teach. BM in the building. You know what I mean? And we talk around this. So. Yeah, understand? So peace, big up on yourself. And thing, share out the shares. No, Rasta. Yeah, Sean Black. As I say, you have to wise in a Babylon there, because you know what I mean? You have to operate in a moderation. And Scotty, you know, Scotty a part of the team. She, you know, she very skeptical with the COVID thing. You know, she not take no check, you know. If every Jamaican was like Scotty, nobody not catch COVID. You understand? So she messaged me last night and said she will see me in 16 days. Because my guy be in the man today yesterday. Yo, Jaja, we give thanks. Yeah, man. So that's the channel number. As Empress Rosie B just share it. 321-6425. Yeah, understand what I say? And thing. Big up to the people that must still a link when I say teach me have an artist and I want your interview. Peeps. We not reach this yet. Big up to the ones that say, yo, teach, we have a song where a body song, our next big song. That song you're gone. I alone jump on it, everything good, man. You understand? We not do that. See? And thing. Big up to the ones that say, teach, no matter how much I charge, I'm willing to pay if you review this song or upload this song.
That will never happen. You will never live to see that happen.
Yeah, man, you're not going to live to see that happen because I don't do it. You understand? Then I do so thing. See me, yeah, but other people do that. That's not my thing. You understand? We keep it thing on a level. And next thing, for the people them who want to advertisement on the channel, see, link up DS Electronics. Them man, they have the advertisement thing locked down. Them man, they do the right thing the right way. And then we just run advertisement. You see me, I say? So, you can't just send me any little thing for post in our video. And then you have to know, say, I don't say a word neither. So, you see enough things we run now, you know. Because I tell you, I could have had an advertisement for every video I upload by the channel. Interview or otherwise. But sometimes some people come with some things, it just not really match the brand, you know, match the vision, you know, match the aesthetics, you know, match something. You understand? So if me did really into money, just the money part of it, why me and tell you still, but no real sir, you have to wise in a Babylon too. You see me and say? Yes. Peeps, manners, give thanks. Zane, love is always there. No matter how we dress or we raga here, we not care. You understand? Some people are saying me I get black. But another that, you know, it's just that when I go to St. Elizabeth, where they go interview Jamaican, it sounded kind of rush me. And I ain't too fast enough in the bush there. You understand? So, you don't know, say, and hey, we give thanks to our color, you know. I kind of whitish on a local level still. You understand? And thing. So, you know what, if people, me see a man comment what they say, yo, he look like teach him a bleach and he would be very disappointed. I mean, I said, this man don't even know me. Not even close me put bleach on the family. You understand? So, right, you know, then, you know, she said, you don't know how I go on. You understand? So, you don't know. My complexion too pale still rasta. I don't know. See? Yeah, auntie. His son man, his son kind of deal with it. I say true head big. When the sun is shining, you can't miss you because you just dust all over. So his son just booming in your forehead. Then you can't do nothing. You just big. You understand? Auntie Carl. Peace of my auntie that in a real life. Give thanks. You see me? I say, big up to the people and we are message with. See? I say, yo, teach. Me link with in a few, no give thanks. You understand? Yeah, man. So, you don't know when I do bleaching. But our son, that's the size of the head, because the son can't miss it. Then you have to just work with it. What you going to do? You understand? Peeps, Junior Lewis, pick up yourself in the family. You know what I mean? Peace. We're going to take a step now. You know what we say? Mr. Smarty message me say, yo, teacher, you first me hear say, what good? See, now, man, I Miss Lou used to say that long time, and I know me originate that. So if a next man want to use it, now then YouTube video, then big up themselves, man. Nothing wrong with that, man. I working, man, them I working. A sincere TV. Man, that's a respect in the family. First, me I see you for the year. You're not sincere. But big up yourself, man. You know what I mean? We give thanks. You understand? So we say, what good, man, and step with John, save, travel upon the gravel. We full of style and pattern, you know. We not Russian, you know. You understand? So you know where you go. Yeah, militants and booby there. But yes, I want to grow my locks next year. Boy, if I head too big for locks thing, brother. You understand? Locks are for small head people. Locks thing now go fit me. I see it. You see me? So I don't even think about locks thing. Because my head is not a locks type of head. You understand? My head don't make for that. You see me? Marlena Records, big up yourself in a rasta. See, Miss Donald Clark, how are you? Long time I don't see them up. All is well, you know. DJ Felly Intensity. Man, as I'm respecting, I think of the first time I see the name in the family. For the first time I pass through, big up yourself. And I appreciate the support. Mr. Michael Small, where I deal with. Boy, I'm there in the family. I wrap up a little stream here, you know. Bella Too Sweet. Big up yourself, you know, Empress. The first time I see the name there as well. And for the first time, Art of Love, we give thanks. Cookies. Wow, good. Yeah, man. So, peeps, big up on yourself. One of them time, we take some call. Farmwell, big up yourself in a father medley. Everything good, sir. It's good to see you, sir. You understand? And big up the wife. You see me? And thing. Peeps, all of the people that were new in the thing tonight, manners and respect, give thanks. Yeah, man, no. We dash a fire upon the bleach of them. We tell them, not to do it and them go do it again. Yeah, we ask them. I not tell some people link me, say them want me advertise product for them. And me ask them what kind of product. Then say bleaching cream. Me I say, no, that don't work for my team, Rasta. Then you're mad. Yeah, Kerry, I'm not tell you, man. I don't know, man. I get one complexion. I don't even know what kind of complexion I get. But I don't mind a darker you still, but it's too late. Yes, and we just give thanks. Just give thanks, head speed. 45 times teach that and I true, but me I left still. Yes, and I true enough on still there. I mean, Peter May. With a night or with a day, the man there, a general same way. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Give thanks. Oh, me say me a left down. Alright, me a left. I'm not deaf. Peeps, good night. Enjoy your week. Have a productive week. Make some money. You understand me? I say, give thanks. Zine, be the reason why somebody smile. You know what I mean? A word of encouragement, a pat on the back. You know what I mean? Holding somebody hand. You understand? Hugging somebody, me know close contact things still. But as good as your family member, you have to bust a one hug, you know a thing go. You know what I mean? Probably share something with somebody, you know, some food, some clothes, something. Just, you know what I mean? About something. Just know, say, you know, your blessings, you can bless somebody else too. And your blessings will continue to multiply and rise to the sky. Peeps, big up on yourself. Have a wonderful week. Soon one of them day, I can't tell you which day yet still. Premiere should be tomorrow night. I know, Tuesday with Loki D. Fingers crossed. The interview there, when me lay the main camera today, I said 2 hours and 9 minutes. I didn't do so I talk so long. And then when me drop the second camera footage, the audio track them now sync. So it means if me gonna use the 2 camera them, it will take me about 3 days if you cut the video there. So I don't know yet. So I will see. But I'll try to make it ready for Tuesday night. If not, we'll have a Wednesday fight. You know what I mean? Peeps. We life. Big up yourself, you know. Manners and respect, you know. You understand? DS Electronics Unlimited. Manners and respect, you know, brother. You know I am a brother, you know. You understand? Never black. Big up yourself, you know, Father Black. You know what thing, you know. And thing. Delroy Stewart. Caribbean brother, what you deal with? Let's go and big up some people. Pablo George, Wagwan family. Father Maurice Barnes. Enough people me I see tonight, I'm not seeing I look a while and I'm glad to see the ones them. I hope everybody alright. Zane, I teach a tiger, a record thing that brother, you know, give thanks. The great man, you know. Yeah, great man. See, I work on a local thing for the great man, but we don't really get round to the nitty-gritty part of it still. But me keep on posted still. That's just me wanting to do something. That's not me wanting to, you know what I mean? We talk about it, don't worry about it. And them something there. Yeah. I want to tell you say yesterday though, Killer said Killer the easy though. Killer said, yo, teach. Elephant man link ya. Me I said, no, you're the general. You link it. Me I said, no, still. I said, nah, man, he mean for share for him story too, man. So I don't know if a general I go fix that. Him said, you know, country, water, fina, dutchy. So I made the link there. You know, a general is a general. Then I want bounty. You understand? You understand? Yeah, man. I just want general in the darts. There's no other general. This general is general accident. Peeps, big up on yourself here, sir. SR King. That just sound strange just now. Yes, Peter, me. I will and a brother. Yeah, man, I will. Because you know I think go. Yeah, man. Peeps, big up on yourself. Warlord! Let me say, one general, any other general accident and general motors and general foods. The one general, man, run the talking thing. Yeah, man. Peeps, big up on yourself, yeah, man. Walk good. Alright, Alstead, think of the first time you see the name in the family for the first time. Big up yourself, you know. You understand? Our general B, our general degree. There's every day that different. You understand? This was one general. Peeps! I'm tired for saying I'm gone, so I'm gone. You understand? I'm wait for for up. Yeah, fly away off. Bye. Good night. Walk good.
Thank you for tuning in. Like the stream before you go. Subscribe if you haven't done so. Remember to share the stream with your family and friends, and browse the channel for more amazing content. Until next time, walk good, my friends.
Teach them. Hey, yo, hello. Send the message and make it reach them. It's Teach Them right here. Warlord representing.